Visit TCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more.
Hey, how's it going YouTube? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video we'll be looking at Arbok deck featuring Oranguru and this pretty cool Seviper card with more poison abilities. So I was searching through the cards and I was looking forward what type of the deck I should build, something that is not standard as usual, and I decided to play this deck. As you can see, this is the card that is actually uncommon, so it's not that hard to get it. And it actually have very decent ability, which says that as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon attacks does 30 damage less. So that's pretty cool. Because Jet Punch, for example, cannot be used. With a Venomous Fang, we can hit for 70, we can also leave our opponent active Pokemon poison. So theoretically, between turns, poison is going to be 10, but with 1 or 2 Seviper on the bench, it can be increased up to 30, which is pretty cool. Some other cards is going to be featured in this deck are going to be, of course, Oranguru with the resource management. Really like this card in this build for those Crushing Hammer, Cycling, and of course, Topalo ×2 featuring one of each Rammer and Artillery for that Beazle hand. And that's pretty much the deck list and deck concept. Hit for 70, poison our opponent, reduce damage for 30, technically for 70 with Assault Vest, and it works pretty good, to be honest. It works pretty well. You're going to be surprised to see this deck in action. Moving on to some tech cards, running 4 Crushing Hammers. This Crushing Hammer is so beautiful. I really like it. With Energy Recycle, probably one of my favorite item cards, speaking about Secret Rare. It looks just amazing. 4 Crushing and 2 Enhanced Hammers, so we really want to knock out our opponent energy cards and reduce the damage that he can deal to our Arbok. So this is the main strategy of this deck. With 4 Ultra Balls, I also decided to tech 2 Evo Sodas, so I can have easier chance to pull those Arboks. And of course, Artillery. Field Blower ×2, Rescue Stretcher and Super Road each ×1, and 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Statement decision was Pearl City in this case to clear those toplets from the bench, and simply recycle the back with the resource management that we needed. 2 copies of Bridget for the setup. I'm running 8 drop supporters, 2 Cynthias, 3 of each, and Sycamore, and of course 2 copies of Guzma. Decided just to roll with 2 of them, simply because I also have those double Orangurus with resource management, so I can recycle my Guzmas back. 2 of each, Assault Vests, Choice Band, and Flowstar are also going to be found on this deck list, as well as 4 copies of DCEs or Double Core Synergies, and 6 regular Psychic energy cards. And that's pretty much it. This is the simple deck list that you can see in front of you. I really like it. It's pretty cool to be used. If you're looking to buy any of these cards or maybe build this deck, you can visit ccgcastle.com and find pretty much all of these cards available for the best price in the market, as usual. So make sure to check that. Link is provided in my video description. So let's move on to the game test so you can actually see how this deck will work in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so this is the Poison Arbok deck. Nothing really too excited, to be honest, but still decent deck to be used. At least in the standard format, you know, for the casual play, but it can also hit heavy for weakness. Those fighting decks, which are actually popular in a format like Buzzwole GX, for example. With the Enhance and Crushing Hammers, it can also be pretty much a decent, you know. Oh, so it looks like we're not gonna have artillery, so yeah, I guess I'm not gonna try to put that ram right then on the bench. I mean, without artillery, it really makes no sense. Because I'm also not gonna have that energy available for that turn 1, so I'm thinking just about passing the turn for now. Literally, all I can do. Next turn I can have the Arbok in play. but I'm not gonna have that chance to attack. Well, at least I'm gonna have Enhanced Hammer available. That's something, so you know I can knock that energy out from the Zygarde. Zygarde can technically hit for 60, so it cannot one-hit knock on my Icons without Regice, but with the Regice he can potentially do that, so no, just the land pulls for like a 40. That's it. I'm gonna try to flip heads on Crushing Hammer. Nope, there's a tails. That's a pretty disappointing. Let's roll with another one and let's see if we can get a little bit luckier here. Looks like I can. Energy, and let it be another N. Would be pretty nice if I could have that Oranguru, but hey, it's not here. So I guess I can't, but at least there is a Evosoda. So I can have that Arbok here. Yeah, Oranguru is also priced, so if there was a Oranguru Floatstone combo, that would be pretty amazing, because I would be able to refresh those Crushing Hammers and bring them back into my deck. But in this case, this is just not possible. Anyways, next turn I have Cynthia double cores energy available, and then I can start to apply some pressure with my Arbok. So there we go with the Brooklet Hill. I guess I can grab myself with the Brooklet Hill, that Ram, right? Who knows, I might be in a position to use advantage of it once I pull that Octillery from the prize cards. But at least for now, in this early game, without Octillery, not going to be very useful. Oh, there we go, there's the Boswell GX. Alright, so I guess even Guzma as a top deck can potentially do a lot of magic. And also Sudowoodo with the Watch and Learn and one Cynthia. Alright. So if there's going to be another special energy play from my opponent, like a strong energy for example, I have that Enhanced Hammer available and ready in my hand. Okay, there's a Flowstone. And he decided to roll with the Fighting Energy for the bench. Of course, makes sense. So he can knock on my Icons in the front and still put some pressure to my bench at Arbok. Unfortunately, I cannot. Oh, so he decided to go with Seviper instead of the Arbok. That's even better for me, I guess. So right now I just need Choice Band. Choice Band is the card that I'm gonna need. We're gonna use that advantage of the Brooklet Hill. How many Choice Bands do I have available? 2 of them, so there is a great chance to pull one of them. Really, it is. Let's see. Can I find one? Almost. At least I have Crushing Hammer available, which brings me a hands in the coin flip. So I'm gonna hit for like 140, and even with strong energy, my opponent can't do too much, to be honest. He simply cannot do too much. I have that Assault Vest available, so I can reduce damage for 70, and he can potentially hit for like 60-70 with a couple of Rages on the bench and strong energy. But I'm not sure if he will even decide to do that. I guess worst possible matchup for my opponent with those Boswells is to play against this type of the deck, as well with those Assault Vests. So he decided to move his Boswell on the bench, and there's the Ramride as well. Can he bring some energy cards? Yes, he can, so that can be land pulls for 40. Luckily, I have something like a Guzma available. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually going to just spread more damage counters to another Boswell. Maybe it's not a smart decision. But if he cannot retreat, this Boswell is going to be knocked out anyway. And this one just needs 2 damage counters to be knocked out. So really hard position for my opponent. He is very limited right now. The best attacker for him literally is that Zygarde DX, but he can't really do too much with it. He simply can't. There's the Ultra Ball, so it's probably going to be for artillery. So he's going to try to risk with a pistol hand. The good thing for my opponent is the fact that if he can find himself a regular energy and Regice, if he plays one, obviously, he can hit for 70 and knock on my econs. Or he can potentially go with that strong energy play. Because then he can hit for 80 with the Cell Storm and also heal some damage counter from that Zygarde in the front. And in that case, he's gonna deal 7 damage counters less, which is just a pure madness. Really it is. It's, oh, interesting decision he made right there. So he decided to do something like this. Okay, so he can knock this Pokemon on the bench. So he can take one prize versus Seviper on the bench. Seviper. Alright, so I guess I'm going to maybe take knockout against Rockruff. No, that's just maybe not good. Maybe it's not smart to do that. I'm thinking about just playing Kuzma and taking the knockout against this Boswell. I can still Ultra Ball if I want, but I don't see this as a good option. So there we go. That's the knockout. That's 2 prize card knockout for me. All I really need is just artillery. I'm gonna be perfectly fine with it. No, Super Rod and Arbok. Okay, not bad prize card to be honest. Not bad. I can recycle some Pokemons. I can have an Arbok available. Then I can Ultra Ball as well, and then, for example, topple LA into Sycamore for 7. I have plenty of options available. Biggest problem for my opponent is how to counter this Arbok with Assault West. It's not that easy, but what he can do, he can use that dangerous, not the dangerous RGX, but he can use the advantage of the Bloodthirsty Eyes. So he still needs to pull 4 prize cards. I'm in a pretty good position right there. With the Guzma play, technically, I can take 2 more prize cards versus his Boswell on the bench. And he attached that special energy. Okay, so I can potentially even knock those 2 energy cards. And swing for like 70 plus 3 from poison. That's a pretty good combo. So he can hit for 80 right there. 80 is the max damage he can do. I think I'm still just gonna go with Topple play for Guzma if I have one. Oh, this is the victory for me actually. This Boswell on the bench. Literally, he just gave me the opportunity to win the match. Alright, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So 140 minus 30, 110. Yeah, he can't even knock that Arbok out. So let's see. Let it be a Ultra Ball. And do I have... Nope, I don't have. Okay, so this is going to change things a little bit. I'm gonna need to find a way to get that Flowstone. Putting Topple on the bench, I think I'm not gonna do that. Actually, Sycamore for 7 better than just drawing 4 cards and allowing my opponent to refresh his hand. I'm gonna go with Sycamore for 7. Who cares? This is not deck made to be top competitive, but still, if I can get the victory here, that would be an amazing job. Anyways, there is a Floatstone, so I can retreat. As well attach 1 energy, which can be in this case a double colors energy. Of course, I can retreat and deal some damage. That's all I really want to do. Okay, just in case to protect this Arbok on the bench as well. So, Venomous Fang for 70 plus 3 from poison, gonna be actually 10 from poison. In this case, did I miss something? I don't know, but it really doesn't matter. This Zygarde should fall down anyways. So I'm gonna need to find a way to get a one-hit knockout. I can do that easily with the choice band, so, you know, it's not that hard. I also have the risky stretcher available, so we can do that. We can win this matchup. I hope so. This Tapu Lele might bring my opponent in a better position than I am actually right now, but still, he's gonna need 3 knockout. 3 more Pokemons he's gonna need to knock out. And this third, that's just not gonna happen. Even with the strong energy, the max damage you can do is gonna be 140. 140 minus 70 is just 70. Even 140 minus 30 is gonna be 110. So even if he can find a strong energy combo with something like Field Blower, he simply can't one-hit knock on my Arbok, which is just insanely powerful. Who would thought that this card can just absorb so many pressure from heavy GX and EX Pokemons? Personally, I wouldn't say that. Anyways, he energy switched that energy to the Boswell and Cellstorm for only 10. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I can't knock him out yet. I can't knock him out yet. But potentially we can do that. In case. This, I'm gonna also do this. I'm also gonna put this choice band as well and rescue stretcher. What I can put from my discard pile back into my hand. Nothing that I can actually use. Anyways, let it be Sycamore for 7. I'm hitting for 70 and 20 from poison. That's like 100. It's not enough. So I desperately need this Ultra Ball. And it actually needs to be for something like Arbok, which I do have. So I definitely need to take knockout right now, but in order to do that, I need to pay 3 energy for a treat, which is a lot, but it definitely worth. Alright, so Venomous Fang for 120 from poison. There you go. So Oranguru and Octillery, so both very decent and very good cards. If there's not going to be N, I'm going to be definitely in a good position. I'm just going to need to find a way to knock that Boswell out. I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to do my best. Oh yeah, so put 1 more damage counter on your opponent poison Pokemon between turns was because I had 2 Seviper on the bench, but right now I only have 1, so this is the reason why I was not able to... Oh, no way, there's the end. And I used 4 Ultra Balls, but I think I still have like a Evo Soda available, potentially for that Octillery. Oh, Cynthia and... Oh, Field Blower and Cynthia. Okay, so... this might look like a GG if I can find energy in the choice band, because I have Field Blower and Cynthia as well, and still chance to pull Octillery for that Abyssal hand, in addition to all of those beautiful resources in my hand at this moment. So he decided to roll with Absorption GX, of course, it makes sense. It's 160 minus 30, so enough for the knockout. I'm going to put this one in the active position. Energy as a top deck, that's literally all I need. Then I'm going to play that Field Blower. There we go. Brooklet Hill. So, let's see. We have Crushing and Enhanced Hammer as well as Evo Soda. I think the Cynthia is actually going to be very powerful. Worst possible scenario, I can get Crushing Hammer. Ooh, or Evo Soda, for example. So, let's see. Evo Soda for Octillery, and I still have like 7 cards left. I can play 2 from my hand. For example... Oh, I can even put that Tapu Lele on the bench as well. And grab something like the M. Then I can Pearl City myself and remove those 2 Tapu Leles from the bench. There we go. So, I'm removing my Tapu Lele, both of them. And then I'm using my Abyssal Hand, and all I really need is just Choice Band. Which I didn't find, but still there's a Crushing Hammer, so it's a decent chance to pull maybe heads in a coin flip. Unfortunately not. And yeah, I need to hit hard right there. So I'm hitting for like 70 times 2, 140, plus 20 for the poison, and there we go, he's down to 160, so if he tries to retreat, the only good thing that can save my opponent here literally is okay, I'm gonna need that Ranguru so badly, so I can recycle that Guzma and Tapu Lele for the week 3, of course with double course energy play. If he decides to retreat, it's going to cost him a lot, and he still cannot one-hit knock at anything. Potentially he can knock him out on the bench and grab one more prize card. Outside is a heavy storm, just in case if you're wondering if there's some sort of the feared noises in the background. So there's the Tapu Lele play. Will this be for Guzma? I think it was for the Guzma. I actually didn't see it. Yeah, it is for the Guzma. It was Guzma. Right now I can see it. It's for the Guzma 100%. So, with a Guzma he can potentially bring another Arbok in the active position. Yeah, he definitely needs to retreat, but the problem is what you're going to put in the active position. You don't know what else your opponent have available. Energy, okay, energy on Tapu Lele. And will there be a Guzma play? I just need a Ranguru as a top deck if the Guzma is going to be played. But I'm not going to be able to retreat this Arbok. There's no way I can retreat him. I just need to pay 3 energy cost. That's just not good. It's just way too expensive. Plus I only have 4 cards left. And I might not gonna be even in a position to, you know, think about, yeah, there we go with a Guzma for my another Arbok. Okay, anyways, what I need to do here, I definitely, oh, so he decided to retreat and knock him out. Oh, that's the GG play. That's the GG play. I'm gonna say well played to my opponent because it was definitely a good matchup. But he can't do nothing with a Jet Punch. That's the biggest problem for him. And I managed to get myself a Bridget as a top deck, which means that I can potentially put that Ranguru on the bench. But I'm definitely gonna use that Brooklet Hill. So what do we have here? Choice Band, Enhanced Hammer, and Ranguru as well. Nah, I'm not gonna waste my resources. I can't simply do that. Can't simply do that. I don't have another Guzma. That's the biggest problem. Playing only 3 Guzmas sometimes can be tricky. Playing 2 of them even more trickier. There's the energy for that Lycanroc. My opponent played 2 Guzmas as well. Oh, actually he played 3 because 1 is not full art. Ooh, interesting. So he attacked me this turn with last turn. Oh, he used Jet Punch. So right now he have opportunity to use Knuckle Impact. But if he do that, this another Arbok just gonna knock him out anyways. So he needs to find a way somehow to deal against that Arbok. So the best thing for him is probably just to retreat down to the Lycanroc GX and, you know, stall a couple turns. And he actually decided to do that. 100 no, there's no way that he can actually Bloodthirsty. Not even to use that Dangerous Roach or even Close Slash because he needs 3 energy. And there's the Sigma percent. Plus I also have that Enhanced Hammer available in case of the strong energy, which is very important. So I can knock that energy out. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, my turn. My top deck is Enhanced Hammer, which is very important. And we're just gonna apply some pressure right there to my opponent. It's gonna be for 70, plus 20 from poison. And again, not too many things that he can do. Plus next turn, I simply need that Oranguru, so I can, you know, recycle some resources from my discard pile. Of course, obviously, it's gonna be double Cores Energy, it's gonna be Guzma, and it's gonna be Tapu Lele play. All of these 3 cards. And there's another Fighting Energy, so will that be retreat for the Tapu Lele? We shall see. Probably. I'm expecting to see that. No. So he decided to retreat. Oh, why would you retreat down to Boswell? Right now you just lost yourself a game. It shouldn't be... Okay, so I even managed to find a Oranguru just in the first possible scenario where I could recycle 3 cards from my discard pile and put them onto my deck, but that's going to be knockout. That's going to be a 70 and times 2, 140 versus that Boswell for the final conclusion of this decade. It was very good matchup, to be honest. I mean, so good matchup versus my opponent who played Boswell. That Arbok was just a pure MVP. 904 damage counter in total, deal versus 420. Of course, always is hard to play against deck that just trade 1 price for 2 price card, but it was definitely a great matchup. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel for more good videos. As usual, have a nice day and we'll see you next time. So goodbye.